Okay, Aries. This is very interesting because um, January felt like a very. Oh, I gotta look here. Sorry. How you doing? Okay, so January felt like a very positive month for you guys to me. At least the Aries people that I know, a lot of great things are happening for them. So it's very interesting to see what's going on for February because the first week of February we have the Ten of Swords upright. And I actually had just recently talked about this card on my Instagram. If you follow me, you'll know what I'm talking about. My Instagram name is The Creative Gypsy, so you can check me out and follow me if you want. But I had just recently talked about this card because it came up in reverse one day. And this card, when it's upright, it's got this feeling of being a victim of your circumstances to it. Where, there's like betrayal going on here. Someone is getting away with something, feeling taken advantage of, just feeling kind of helpless in some sort of situation, which when I'm looking at this, I feel like that's not the case at all. I feel like something makes you feel like you something makes you feel like I'm hearing like I feel like I'm taking on too much. And I feel like it's not being acknowledged by anyone or like appreciated in the way that I would like it to be. I feel like I'm really struggling to get things going. I feel like I am doing everything myself. I feel like everyone's putting their stuff on to me to handle, and I can't handle it all. I've got my own things I gotta work through. I feel like I've been saying yes to too many things. I feel like no is a word that you need to be learning this month, is what I'm feeling. No is a word that you should learn to use in a confident way for your highest good. It is okay to say no to people, for yourself. If it, it's good to help people, but, unfortunately, sometimes people just kind of take advantage of the kindness of others. And I feel like that's what's going on, or at least that's what you're feeling is going on, or that's what you are thinking is going on. Like I've got all these things to do that other people want me to take on myself, and I'm still reaching for my broom to go take care of one more thing. You know what I mean? Or this could be a revenge card for some of you, feeling like you've been taken advantage of, and now you feel like, I've been knocked down, 10 times, and I'm still getting up. I'm getting up on that 11th time. You know what I mean? So it is the Ten of Swords, so it's kind of perfect. Where people have been saying things behind your back, and it's coming around back to you, and you're getting wind of it, basically. So it's kind of like knocking down your pride, and yet you still have the will within you to continue moving forward. And if you don't, this is saying, don't let that shit get you down. Like, keep going. You know what I mean? Like, but if you are dealing with other people's stuff, if you're dealing with things that don't belong to you, that aren't your problem, like this, it's not your, like, you're trying to be nice, be a good friend, or be a good coworker, and like try to, you know, help other people through their own stuff while you're trying to go through your stuff. Like, that's when it's okay to, you got to give it back to them. Say, you know what, you're gonna have to handle this because I've got too much on my plate right now. I can't deal with it. I feel like I'm kind of saying the same stuff in different ways, so I'm just making sure that you're hearing it. So that's kind of like what the first week is going to feel like. And when we get into the second week, I feel that we have the star in reverse. So this kind of tells me that this feeling like I'm being taken advantage of, or feeling like I've been betrayed, or taking on too much stuff, thinking that I'm taking on too much, and it's like mentally exhausting. I have to keep making sure I'm looking at the right spot. Is creating a disconnect between you and the universe. So we have the star here. This is the Aquarius sign here, where there's like a balance between, this is like a channeling, like like really being able to channel the energy of the universe, pulling it in and using it for your highest good, you know, working with the universe, kind of creating your own personal magic in your life. But it's in reverse, so I feel like you're really struggling here, feeling really disconnected from your higher self, from your spiritual side, from the universe, feeling like you have to do everything yourself, and feeling like the universe is working against you in some way. So this feeling of being the victim of your circumstances continues in the second week. But the good thing is you are watching this video and you know that these feelings may arise, and now you have the knowledge to adjust the situation before you get to this point. So if you are watching this towards the end of January and you're starting to notice that things are becoming mentally exhausting, this is the time where you have to start practicing the art of saying no to things that are not going to directly benefit you, or maybe all of them might, but you have to decide what you're putting your focus towards right now and what can go to the back burner and you can deal with it another day. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to do everything all at once. Okay. This feels like a month of indecision, because then we have the Justice card in reverse in the third week. So this could be not willing to make certain decisions, or unsure of what decision to make, or just feeling like everything is unfair right now. I'm feeling like everything is unfair. Nothing's working for me. The universe is working against me. So I feel like it's like a very victimizing energy going on that's not real. It's like all in your head. I really want to stress that it's all in your head, because you are a very, very, very strong sign. And to get to this point for you, I feel like it's probably a big deal, whatever's going on in your life, and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and you need to chill out. You need to chill out. Everything's going to be okay. There may be certain things that, you know, when it comes to making certain decisions, they can be put on the back burner and dealt with at a later time, because you don't have to do everything on your own right now. This is a time, it seems like you need to be asking for help from others. You need to be trusting your intuition. Like, you know what your gut is telling you. You have to listen to that. Do you understand me? Like, when people try to get you to take on one more thing for them, or if you feel like you have like 5 million things that you have to take care of in this moment, your gut's going to say immediately, like, no, say no to this, or you don't have to deal with all of this on your own. You're going to hear it in your head, and it's up to you to actually listen to it. This is a training of trusting your intuition. This is a month of testing you to make sure that you are in alignment with your highest good, with your highest, with your guides, with your intuition, with your higher power, with all of that. Because no one has to do everything on their own. I just keep saying the same things over and over again because it feels like a very important thing. Because we get to the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And this also, this is a very naive sign card. The Page is very naive in what they know. But there's also like an innocence to it as well. I almost kind of feel like this card makes me think of the Fool in a way also, where like, a very innocent way of approaching things. So this dude is just like, I'm just going to flip a coin in the air, and wherever it lands on this map is where I'm going, almost. Which is like a very adventurous, spontaneous, lighthearted way of approaching certain things, which may be good for certain people during certain points in their life. But right here, it becomes almost like a fork in the road for you. Something about money, like being a little bit stressed out about money a little bit, but then also being unsure what to do from this point forward in regards to making your money work for you. You know what I mean? So this is a whole month of uncertainty and doubting and being unsure of where I'm going from here. So let's flip these. So I'm going to turn it this way. So when I come from a place of feeling adventurous and feeling lighthearted, this dude doesn't have a single care in the world. It doesn't matter to him where he goes, just as long as he's going. You know what I mean? So if I come from this kind of place where I know that I'm on a new adventure and I'm curious to see where this will take me, I will be I'll be able to make clearer decisions for myself in my life and understand what is and is not fair for me. And I'll be able to understand, this is also kind of ties together, where you have a stronger understanding of what does and does not make me happy, or what is right and what is wrong morally for me. Just, things like that. I'm able to feel strong in making the right decisions for myself. And in turn, I feel a stronger connection with myself, and I can understand what my intuition is telling me. So I have this strong connection of knowing what is right for me, and also hearing the guidance of spirit, feeling and trusting in my gut, my intuition, to help me make those decisions. And then I can let all these swords just slide right out of my back and take my power back, take my broom and go after the bastard that stuck them in my back to begin with. You know what I mean? Or I can stop myself from getting to this point of feeling, taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So when you look at it from this perspective, if, now that you are hearing the messages that I'm giving you, you are prepared to, approach this month with a sense of adventure instead of a sense of, I have too many things I gotta fucking deal with and I can't even handle it. Sorry for the cursing. It's just, that's how I am. I like the curse, so whatever. So that's your message for this month, coming from a place of wonder, excitement for the future, feeling adventurous, ready to take on what I'm moving towards, trusting in my gut and my higher power, listening to it, and heeding the advice that my intuition is telling me. I feel like that's a very strong point here. And that will help me to feel more authentically me, more in my power to be able to say no to things that don't work for me, that are not for me. You deal with your own shit and I can handle my own shit. And that's that. So I decided to grab the Romance Angels Oracle card deck from Doreen Virtue, since it's February and Valentine's Day and all that stuff. So I'm going to pull one card and we're going to see what these cards have to say for you in terms of love. Look at this. Look at this. This is so perfect. Just, can you see that? Can you see those words? Damn it. Free yourself, dude. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I can't make this up. You can see in this weird picture that this unicorn is trapped in this tiny little fence, but all it's got to do is just stand up and literally just step right over it. So it's this illusion of feeling like it's trapped in something when it's not. And that's what this card is all about, feeling like I got to do everything myself. I'm feeling like I'm being pushed into a corner. I can't control anything, I can't make the right decisions. I'm totally stuck and I don't know where to go. Like, come on. You know it's all fake. You know it's all bullshit. That's not true at all. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, first of all. And, no one has control over your life except for you. So this is a month of learning to say no, learning to stand in your power and stand your ground with things that you are passionate about. And, things that you feel wishy-washy about, that you still feel like you have to take care of, fuck that shit. Push that stuff to the side. Deal with it some other time, because there's plenty of other things that need your attention. And stop wasting your energy stressing out about things that don't need to be stressed out about. You got this, Aries. You're an extremely powerful, fiery sign. And you got this. I mean, can I just show you this painting that I did for you guys? I meditated on Aries this month, and this is going to be a new thing that I'm doing. Getting back into my creativity and painting and stuff like that. And I just I felt the fieriness of Aries this month. And it's kind of made me think of like a dragon's, it's like dragon, like breathing fire. But then also at the same time, there's like this angelic innocence to it as well. And it, at least this is the vibe that I was getting when I was painting it. So I feel like that really pertains to this reading this month of, taking your power back. You've got that fire within you. You got to let it out and know that that's going to free you when you do. Speaking your truth.